Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go on 4. Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Akers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Set. Got a 20. Let's go. Slam. Like 7. Like 70.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Go. Take 4.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. 10. White.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ready. Blue 60. Tighten up. Hey.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee. as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On fourth down, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Room here to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Newton now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
If you were me, you do this too.
Bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams are going to have it here.